Hey all, Pirate Drake here. Today I want to talk about the Netflix original show, The OA. Not since Buffy the Vampire Slayer have I felt this way about a show. Netflix has 2 seasons, or parts, currently available, and the original plan is for 5. At the time of writing, Netflix has not announced a renewing for Part 3, however, Part 2 was received exceptionally well, so I do expect that announcement at some point. So, the show follows a young woman named Prairie, also known as the OA. She was abducted 7 years prior to the show's opening and was blind at the time of abduction. To the surprise of everyone, especially for the couple that adopted her, she came back able to see. The majority of the first season is telling of her story for the 7 years that she spent in captivity and attempting to rescue the other captives that are still missing. While not nearly as metaphor laden as Buffy, there's definitely underlying tones that go beyond the main story. Each episode ranges from 30 to 70 minutes. Being on Netflix, they're not constrained to any specific time frame, and they only use whatever time they need to tell their story. Each episode tells great single stories that flow into an overarching main narrative. I ended up falling in love with each and every character, regardless of their screen time. It's clear everything shown is meticulously planned, and even small supporting characters affect the main storyline. While not perfect, the narrative comes damn close. It's easy to get invested into each part, and I always found myself wondering what the next step is going to be. So far, this is the main complaint I've heard about the show. Yes, several parts do seem to drag, but it really all builds up into something that's more than the sum of its parts. Stick with it, it's worth it. Also, I'm planning an episode by episode guide to hopefully navigate the slower parts. Finally, if you're a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment from this. Like I said, I'm planning on a guide that will cover each episode. I need to thank Ian over at his channel, Passion of the Nerd, as his episode by episode guide of Buffy the Vampire Slayer is where I got the inspiration to do this. If you ever thought about watching Buffy but the first season was too campy for you, check him out. I'll link to his channel below. Anyways, the guide for Part 1, Episode 1 should be posted here shortly, assuming I don't get sidetracked. Depending on how in depth I go with each episode, I may make it a once a month thing. If you watch this video, thanks. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that other stuff. Thanks a lot, and have a great day. Peace.